You have a right to property. What speaks to that? Which are the commandments?
Be commanded not to steal.
Right, to not steal. So the fact that you're told not to steal must mean people can own things. Was it right for the colonists? Was it unbiblical or biblical? Were they biblically justified in overthrowing the king? Are there any examples biblically of overthrowing tyrants? What do we know about the Magna Carta? Well, it was the first kind of official government document to give rights to free men. All right, so that comes under the idea of individual rights. Free men had individual rights. Before this, he had the divine right of kings. He could do what he wanted.
Well, this sort of changed the idea of power comes from the king to the king must also obey the laws, which makes, the difference between Rex Lex and Lex Rex. The king now is subject to the laws just as much as everyone else is.
Absolutely. And that can go under limited government, but that can also go under rule of law, doesn't it? Because he is governed by the rule of law. We, whose names are underwritten. It's not a new one. It's one we've already identified.
It might be consent of the governed.
It is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I'm going to take this back up here to individual rights. All right. We, whose names are underwritten. Did these laws just apply to the men who signed the Mayflower Compact? Was it just for them?
Well, they represented their families.
They represented their families.
It branched out.
Exactly. It was for, and this kind of goes to, this was for all in the colony. All right. So you'll see here progression. Free men, all men. This is for everybody. This bound everybody. They were all giving their consent to be governed. And the men in the family, the fathers in the family, as the heads of the family, were signing this document on their behalf.